The H1B Guy here, and today, the H1B Guy news for the week ending February 10th, 2023. Today, I'll cover H1B visa renewals moving stateside again, tribute to our family dog Lucy, and some breaking news. But before we get started, I'd like to ask you, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube and like this video so that I can continue to produce more content like this for you. I also wanted to mention that H1B Guy offers a variety of consulting services. I help businesses and individuals solve complex work authorization issues in the recruitment process while bringing awareness to employment based immigration benefits. If I can help you, please reach out. I'd love to hear how. And you can book an appointment directly with me via the h1bguy.com. Today's news is brought to you by Syndesis and Path to Canada, the ideal plan B for high skilled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain, by PERM-ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process, and by Mob Squad. Are you a technology professional facing U.S. work visa related uncertainty? Don't leave your fate up to chance. Partner Mob Squad has a solution. Join the squad. Now, the news. I wanted to start today's news off with some breaking news. As I've previously alluded to in a couple of other posts, that a very special guest would be joining me for a live stream sometime in February. I'm so excited to announce that Sophie Alcorn from Alcorn Immigration Law and Crunch's Dear Sophie will be joining me next Wednesday, February 15th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 11:30 a.m. Pacific Time. Please make plans to join us. We will be discussing the H-1B lottery, H-1B layoffs, and much, much more. And also, please feel free to send me any questions that you may have that you would like me to ask Sophie in advance. The biggest news of this week, though, broke on Thursday. On February 9th, 2023, Andrew Craybaum for Bloomberg Law, who I covered last week, broke an article posted on Bloomberg titled State Department Plans Pilot for Domestic Visa Renewal. The article goes on to say, quote, the State Department will launch a pilot program later this year offering visa renewal options in the U.S. for H-1B specialty occupation workers and other temporary visa holders who are currently required to travel abroad. Restoring stateside visa renewals, which were discontinued in 2004, will save those applicants from having to leave the country and will reduce the workload of consular offices abroad. Julie Stuft, Deputy Assistant Secretary for Visa Services in the Bureau of Consular Affairs, told Bloomberg Law in an interview. We all saw during the pandemic how difficult it was for these people to return to their home country and often not be able to get visa appointments to come back to their home, the United States, she said. That's what we're trying to address initially with this. The stateside renewal option will be available to H and L visa holders and could eventually be expanded, Stuft said. The agency said last year it was pursuing domestic renewals, but offered few details about a possible timeline, adding the domestic processing option doesn't require the State Department to issue new regulations. But part of the challenge, Stuft said, was that adding that option involves setting up a new consular division in Washington, D.C. This is huge news, and I honestly believe the State Department is taking a positive step towards making the lives of H-1B and other temporary visa holders' lives easier. With this announcement of a pilot program, they will launch later this year that will offer visa renewal options within the U.S. instead of requiring those individuals to leave the country. This will not only save applicants from the uncertainty that accompanies having to leave the country, but will also, as they mentioned, reduce the workload of the consular offices abroad. Deputy Assistant Secretary for Visa Services, Julie Stuft, did highlight the challenges faced during the pandemic. and how it was nearly impossible for them to return to their home country and then come back to the US due to the inability to obtain a visa appointment. And that's something that we've covered and documented on this channel for the better part of 2.5 years. The stateside renewal option will be available to H1B and L1 visa holders, and eventually it could be expanded. The State Department had previously announced last year that they were going to consider these domestic renewals, but they didn't give any specific details about the timeline, and adding that the domestic processing option doesn't require the department to set up new regulations, but the difficulty, as they mentioned, really lies in setting up an entirely new consular division in Washington, D.C. The launch of this pilot program is a welcome change for H1B, L1, and other temporary visa holders. It's only going to make their lives easier, but again, will also benefit the consular offices abroad. This is a significant and positive step towards improving the visa renewal process and making it more convenient for all of those involved. And something that we've wanted to see for years is really just common sense reform. I'm going to close today's news out with a personal story and share some personal photos that are completely unrelated to H1B visas, employment based high skilled immigration. While I've shared some of my personal background over the years on this platform, this is absolutely a deviation from my content, and I wanted to be completely transparent before I continue. Americans love their animals, and many of us are raised with cats and dogs and many other animals, for that matter, living inside of our homes. This may be a novel idea to many of you who consume my content and can't fathom the concept of an animal living in your home. This past Monday, I posted on my personal Facebook profile a pet obituary for our amazing family dog, Lucy. The outpouring of support from our family and friends was really greatly appreciated during this very difficult time. In her memory, I wanted to share this tribute to her with all of you. Lucy, our beloved black and white tri Australian Shepherd, was laid to rest on February 6, 2023, at the age of 14, just a few months shy of her 15th birthday. Born in Dallas, Georgia on April 4th, 2008, and she was raised in Marietta, Georgia, Lucy lived a life full of love, adventures, and joy. She was a devoted protector and loyal companion to her family and friends, and always ready to play and go on new adventures. Lucy had a passion for frisbee and tennis balls and was always eager to be outside, hiking the trails of metro Atlanta and visiting the beach and mountains. Her adventurous spirit never faded, even in her senior years. She was more than just a pet. She was a member of our family, and she could understand almost 100 words and would have absolutely been able to talk back if she could. Her presence in our lives will be deeply missed, but we will cherish the memories of all the times she made us smile, laugh, and love. Rest in peace, dear Lucy. Thank you for being the best and for blessing our lives with your unconditional love. Thank you for allowing me to share that tribute. For the full post on the H1B Guy news for the week ending February 10th, 2023, please check out the h1bguy.com. And a reminder that today's news was brought to you by Syndesis and Path to Canada, the ideal plan B for high skilled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain. If you're facing an H1B denial or OPT expiration, don't get caught off guard. Make sure you have a plan B, and Syndesis and Path to Canada are your answers. They'll gladly help you navigate the process, and if you'd like to find out if you qualify, please be sure to use the link in the video description below, and someone from Syndesis or Path to Canada will be in touch. And by PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process. If you're looking to reduce your costs and overhead associated with PERM labor certification recruitment advertising, let PERM-Ads.com help you. And by Mob Squad. Are you a technology professional facing U.S. work visa related challenges? Don't leave your fate up to chance. Our partner Mob Squad has a solution. Mob Squad helps technology professionals facing U.S. work visa related uncertainty remain working with their current U.S. company nearshore from Canada, as well as technology professionals from around the world seeking an opportunity to find a rewarding career in North America. Through their partnership with the Canadian government, they can obtain a Canadian work permit for you and your spouse in as little as 8 weeks. So, whether you're looking to stay working with your current US company or you want to find a new opportunity in Canada, please find out how the team at Mob Squad can help you via the link in the video description below. Join the squad. Just wanted to ask you again to please like this video, subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube, and click the bell for notifications so that you're notified anytime we post new content here to this channel. Go live like we will on February 15th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Pacific with Sophie Alcorn from Alcorn Immigration Law and TechCrunch's Dear Sophie. Please don't miss it. If you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you for taking time to watch my video. Really appreciate your support. The H1B Guy, your global source for all things H1B.